Hello everyone, my name is Vamsi. I have actually studied my bachelor's in India in mechanical engineering, and then I was doing some preparation for my German language, and then um, yeah, I applied to many universities, and I have selected my master course as process engineering and energy technology in Hochschule Bremerhaven. I finished my master's there, and I have recently started working in the industrial area of Germany called NRW as a process engineer. Um, I can say my education and all these years living in Germany is quite an adventure. So in the beginning, it was yeah, also a little bit strange culture and strange land. So you'll always have difficulty finding what you want. But since you are in a group, you will always explore together with different places to visit, different where to find what and all those things. So it is quite an adventure in the north of Germany. So it is also very motivating when you try to speak in German and people appreciate what you speak. Education wise, it is different because education in India is more like, okay, they will tell you where to go, what to do, and all those things. So you just have to do work on your own. In Germany, you would have to show some initiative, and your progress will actually depend on how willing you are to explore new things. So university is very good. So we were there are a lot of opportunities to explore. We were having a lot of cultural events, different scientific presentations from people, and there were also opportunities where you can discuss with the professor after class, and just have a little discussion what your goals and what your passions are. And yeah, this kind of intellectual and social exchange is really important. So you should not be shy, you should always be coming forward to speak, and it is a very good place to nurture your talent. So process engineering and energy technology is a course which is similar to industrial engineering, but with chemicals and yeah, energy conversion. Um, as a mechanical engineer, I was having a little bit of difficulty in the beginning because most of the things that we study in mechanical engineering are about materials and not really about chemicals. So in the beginning, the only common point was thermodynamics, which was a good thing. And once you start to understand what process engineering is, it is not exactly about chemicals, but it is about the flow, fluid dynamics, and energy conversion. Once you get that idea, the whole course is interesting. And for any chemical or for any product that you see in the market, it starts from raw material, and they have to do a lot of transformations in type of material properties and um, other things. So for that course, you would we have in terms of chemical modification, we have chemical reaction module, and determination of material properties module, and also energy conversion module, advanced energy conversion, to really see how the process is changing in terms of properties and energy. And apart from that, we have also studied about renewable energy and electrochemical processes and biochemical processes. As you have already been following up with the trend of how yeah, environment is getting affected, and in order to reduce those effects of pollution caused by fossil fuels, there are alternative methods such as solar, wind, and biochemical energy. So our course is like at the end, I was really happy to have chosen this course because I was accustomed with the industrial standards of how processes are treated and optimized. And also we were trained with tools such as Excel, Microsoft Excel, and VBA programming, and also Aspen, which are also the industry standards. And you are open to a lot of possibilities thereafter, so people can choose their field of interest after that. So overall, I think as a mechanical engineer, if you are really interested in industrial engineering and process field, I would definitely recommend to have a look at this course. As a requirement for our course, we were required to have A2 level of German language for as an entry requirement. So in India, I was doing general courses until A2. So as I was having a German course with an Indian instructor, you would only be learning the words and numbers and some basic greetings. After coming to coming to Germany, you would actually hear the German way of pronunciation. So at the beginning, it would take some time to get used to that pronunciations, but sooner or later, as you kind of also take part in the university courses, which are really nice, and you would have people who are also learning with you. So it is always a group activity in learning. It is fun. We would also be having a lot of group talks and watching movies or going for a tour outside the city, and the instructor or the teacher would explain different words related to that situation. All the German courses provided in the university are usually free, so you don't have to pay anything. Otherwise, I would also recommend, as I was doing these courses, I was also joining in Sprach Cafe, these non-profit things where people kind of meet and just have a chat in German in a cafe or in a certain social place. And there are also Sprach courses that only focus on speaking and sentence structures. They definitely help you to learn the sentence structure and get some confidence on how to deal with everyday situations. Otherwise, it's not always challenging to have people who don't speak English in normal life. For example, when you go to supermarket and if they don't speak English, don't take it as a bad thing. Take it as a challenge and try to speak. And the good thing, Germans are always nice and they are always encouraging you to speak German no matter where you start. So that helped me in these 4 years to get good confidence in learning different vocabulary, different ways of expressing. And right now, for my course especially, and also for core branches such as mechanical and chemical engineering, it is important to have a German language, because most of the industrial areas, they have people who are local people, and as an engineer you would have to talk with them, instruct them or ask them, inquire them in German. So basic conversations are always nice. You don't have to be proficient in technical language. It's quite understandable if you are doing your course in English. So even for me, it was the same thing. I learned a lot of technical German while I was doing my job. I would carefully listen to what they are saying, and I would ask if there is a question. And sometimes if it's my turn to explain something, I will just tell them, please give me a chance to explain it in English. And they would say, no, try to say it in German first, and if it's too difficult, then switch. So this kind of encouragement and not putting a pressure on you can help you definitely reach a very good proficiency of German. Right now at my workplace, it is something that we manufacture centrifuges at Siebtechnik, and we offer them to different countries. So having a German is not 100% compulsory, but having it actually makes your job easier with connecting with your colleagues and also dealing with the people who are working in the production side. Job application phase, and for everyone it is quite stressful. Everyone knows that, but it's always best to be prepared and apply in both German language and English languages, and also be proficient in how the interview goes on. For me, it took quite a while. I could say I took around 6 to 7 months of applications and a lot of interviews, and not a lot, some interviews, and um, yeah, a lot of networking, getting to know people, feedback, and it's, as I've said, quite stressful. But the more you try, the more your chances are to get a job. So it's always nice to try and learn how and what your way of success is. So I could say there is no golden rule or no golden time, but you always have to try different things, and yeah, to increase your chances of getting a job. So my current job is as a process engineer in a manufacturing company. We have projects from different countries and different companies saying, okay, this is our process. Please offer us a suitable machine to separate solid and liquid mixture. So my job is to run some tests in the laboratory, present at my company, and present results, and also be as a first person to answer all technical related questions with the customer. As I've said, NRW is full of manufacturing companies, and most of the companies require engineers to do such a job with managing and also in the sales department. Yeah, and definitely our cultural heritage and having multilingual persons are attractive for them. So this is also something that you can look for your jobs. Some keywords are application engineer, sales engineer, and yeah, process and manufacturing engineers. So yeah, we know we are seeing pandemic has no boundaries, and even Germany has not been avoided the severe effects of corona and the pandemic. So job market has definitely had a huge blow in the last year. Many of the companies which depend on projects from outside countries, they were not having enough projects, and they were actually having financial troubles. And in this course, definitely I was also affected by it. I lost my job, and then I started again my job search. But I have felt that in the coming 2 months, things are slowly getting better. I started my new job, and people are starting hiring again, and things are getting normal with the vaccination. So definitely things are getting better. So I definitely encourage everyone to get a positive attitude again and start going at full speed. And yeah, I mean, patience is definitely a key. Be patient, and I hope success will knock your door.